done that before. I've done this for 18 years.
That is all right.
Sorry about that. I don't see it enough.
You're right.
Now, what about that? Is it how much do you want? How much more playing time do you want?
As much as I can possibly get. I mean, you talk to any college athlete, everybody wants to play. So as much playing time as Coach Morgan is willing we have, I'll take as much as I can get.
So you go in as a third tackle. Mm-hmm. Is there any way to? What do you have to do to kind of climb the ladder? What can you do? You've been here long enough, you know.
Play better.
Yeah.
Perform and make sure you're productive and consistent.
What was lacking in your game last year?
I'd say consistency. I know I had flashes where I'd make a few really good plays, but it's being able to, at first, kind of building confidence in yourself, knowing that you're capable of making those kind of plays, those highlight plays, and then doing it at a consistent level. And that's where that's when great players arise. The guys that can play after play at a very high level.
With a lot of guys, you don't start right away. Leave. What kept you there?
I mean, I feel like that's the way my parents raised me. Start something, I'm going to finish it. And I love being here at the University of Iowa. Aside from coming here to play football, I feel like I've grown as a man. And I've loved my college experience so far, and I wouldn't really want to change that.
They always say when you pick a college, make sure it's more than just football. It sounds like that's what you did.
Yeah, definitely.
Did you feel pretty confident when you were doing that? This would be a good fit for you outside of football?
Oh yeah.
What makes it so special?
I feel like the University of Iowa is one of the few places where you can come and the coaching staff is very realistic with you. They're not gonna sugarcoat things and tell you that you're gonna come in and you're gonna play right away. They tell you that you're gonna come in and you're gonna work. You're gonna work for whatever you do get. And along with that, Coach Dole is one of the best, if not the best in the business at what he does, strength and conditioning wise. So that in itself really attracted me to the University of Iowa.
One thing last year, you did perhaps make one of the bigger plays of the year, recovering that fumble against Wisconsin. Mm-hmm. What was that like? I mean, you go into that play, they're on the 1 yard line?
I'm not sure. And you they're within goal scoring distance.
And you end up jumping on the ball. That must have been kind of a rush.
It was. At that point, I was just happy to do whatever I could to help our team, and at that point in time, we needed to stop on the goal line. That's what we got.
Literally taking the football back to your sideline. Do you remember anything anybody said, or is that just at that point? Are you hearing anything?
Nah, not really. Not really. It was kind of. I mean, you can get excited, but as soon as you get to the sideline, you got to regroup because the game wasn't over.
Next series. That's right. That's right. Thanks for your time. Sorry about that.
Can you see this being a three-man rotation? I mean, Jaleel and Nate have a lot of experience, but it's tough to play every down at this level.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's what it's going to end up being. That's what it. I mean, it was kind of evident towards the end of the season. Like, guys do wear out, and we do need as many guys playing as we can possibly get. So, if it doesn't have to be just a three-man rotation, it could be if we can get 4 or 5 guys in there that can really play, then it's just going to help the team.
You've played, I mean, behind a lot of, from Carl to Louis to, with Jaleel and Nate as we're talking about. What have you learned from other guys that maybe this year you can apply to make yourself a better player?
Honestly, the biggest thing is just going out there and working your tail off. The best results have been when we've not only been technically sound, but when we've been able to outwork the offensive linemen. So if there's anything I've learned from Carl, Louis, and those guys, some of the older guys that have played behind, is that just keep working, and if you keep working, good things will happen for you.
When you look at recruiting and you had other opportunities and things like that, do you ever think about, what if I would have went somewhere else, or what if, that didn't work out this way? I know those guys were asking you about how much you like Iowa and everything like that, but
I mean, I feel like every athlete that does, I mean, you make a decision when you're 18, 19 years old to spend 4 or 5 years of your life somewhere, and it's only natural to question, hey, what if I had done this instead of this? What if I had done this instead of this? I mean, I promise you every athlete's thought about it, but that's something that you can't dwell on. Like, at that time I was trusting in God and my family that I did make the right decision, and I still think that I made the right decision. But no, I don't really ever dwell on, hey, what if I'd gone here? It's a waste of my time, and I think I need to focus on the here and now, and that's what's going to benefit me.
You always seemed humble with that process, even though kids can get caught up in that. But you did your own blog. You kind of made sure that you did it your way.
Yeah, that was a way for me to. I'm from Canada. I didn't really know too much about American University as it is, so it was a lot of information for me to kind of take on at once. And writing it out did help me kind of organize, sort through my thoughts, and make, I guess, clear and concise decisions. But it's changed a lot. Even from the time I got recruited to now, watching my little brother get recruited, it's changed a whole lot.
In what ways? What are the biggest things that you see? Or
everything's quicker.
Yeah.
Everything. It's pace of recruiting speeding up. You got kids that are in 8th grade being offered scholarships. I feel like when you're in 8th grade, you're not even really sure if you want to continue playing football in high school or not. So with with the way social media is evolving and everything's, I feel like it could be really easy for kids these days to walk around with an inflated sense of themselves just because of stuff that's on social media alone. But it has changed. I think it's a little bit dangerous.
You still play basketball? You got discovered playing basketball, right? If I remember correctly, your high school coach saw you in Canada playing hoops, and then you got to play all those sports when you get to your school. Do you still play?
If I got free time and my body's not sore, then I'll venture. It's actually funny you asked. The Big Ten was actually here today, and the host, I think Mike Hall, me and him got to play pig. So today was the first time.
Did you win?
Oh yeah. It was the first time in like 2 or 3 months that I really got to get back out there. And
you ever play with guys on the team? You guys ever?
Once in a while we'll get together, go to the rec, and we'll play.
You one of the better players?
Oh no, I'm the best on the team.
Who's the worst?
I'll keep that to myself.
Who's the worst that thinks he's the best?
Probably Desmond. And he's not bad, but I think he thinks he's better than he is.